Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of announcements before we get started here. I got a note from Jess Pitchell, and I'm not sure I can pronounce her last name, but it's like Hesselschwert, as best I can do. She's sorry that she unfortunately can't make it tonight. She had planned on coming tonight, but her husband's grandmother passed away, and she had some family commitments to attend to, so we're going to miss Jess tonight. Please bow your heads. Lord, we thank you for the athletes being recognized today and for the talent they displayed while attending East Longmeadow High School. Bless them and all who are here to celebrate their accomplishments. Look out after us and send down your blessings as we navigate our individual lives. Let us remember those individuals who have lost their mortal souls, especially Mr. Frank Dutil and Miss Jamie McCauley, who have recently departed this world. For those of you who enjoy associated with the swim teams being inducted today, I received that note from Jess Pitchell just yesterday. Thank you very much. And Bob, would you like to start the festivities?
Good evening. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the 10th East Longmeadow High School Athletic Hall of Fame induction dinner. This year's induction class includes 11 great athletes, one contributor representing 11 sports. In addition, this year, the committee will induct 3 teams: the 2001, 2002, 2003 girls soccer teams, representing a total of 31 individuals to be recognized. Each year, the Hall of Fame Committee faces many challenges in preparing for this very special and important event. 2 factors stand out among the rest. First, the Nominations Committee recommends the candidates for consideration. Next, the Research Committee carefully examines each candidate's achievements, ensuring their credibility. We take pride in the fact that all of our inductees since the inaugural year, 2010, have met the highest standards as outlined in our mission statement. The second factor is the great number of hours the committee works to make the evening a success, as well as other endeavors. In addition to our monthly meetings, our subcommittee work on fundraising, our annual golf tournament, and our most recent undertaking, assisting the East Longmeadow Recreation Department by providing financial assistance to needy youth for tuition to attend athletic camps. These same young individuals could be our future inductees. It is our belief that athletes should be an integral part of our educational process. Further, it is important that today's students have role models such as yourselves to emulate. Our past inductees have shown, as I am sure you have, great success in their lives after high school. This is a credit to you and the East Longmeadow Public School system, which helped to prepare you for success. Finally, we hope you enjoy this evening's presentations. Thank you. At this time, I would like to call upon the Honor Guard to present the presentation of our flag.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous sea streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much.
Our first inductee, Bill LaPlante, 1988. Bill LaPlante was a three-sport athlete participating in football, wrestling, and track. He captained both his football and wrestling teams during his senior year. Bill was twice awarded All-Western Mass and was the Western Mass wrestling champion during his junior and senior years. Bill was undefeated in wrestling during his junior and senior year, and Bill was also voted MVP by his team that year. In football, Bill was a two-way starter in his sophomore, junior, and senior years. He was selected as offensive guard on the All-Western Mass first team. Bill ran track during his junior and senior years also, and was a member of the National Honor Society. Bill is the owner of LaPlante Construction and currently lives in Longmeadow with his wife Tammy and their daughter Jacqueline. Bill LaPlante.
And I was his coach in wrestling. Billy, God bless you. You deserve everything.
Just like to thank my family, the committee, my sister Monique for nominating me, and the coaches, especially Coach Mazzarello, who literally threw me up against the locker when I was a freshman, said, "You'll suck at basketball. I want you to wrestle for me." So, thank you.
It's true.
You got a stool I can sit on? Our next inductee, Kyle DeFranco, 2009. Kyle DeFranco was clearly a man for all seasons, a standout player in golf, hockey, and baseball. In golf, Kyle's team finished second in Western Mass, and he finished fifth in Western Mass and 14th in the state. In hockey, Kyle led the Bear Division in scoring and won the coveted Besson Award. He was East Longmeadow's all-time leading scorer and set records with 66 points for one season and 166 points for his career. In baseball, his senior year, he was the Republicans' Defensive Player of the Year. As a rare left-handed catcher, he batted .409 with 21 RBIs and scored 23 times. Kyle was an 8-time Republican All-Western Mass and a 7-time Super 7 selection. During his high school career, Kyle was 12 for 12 in East Longmeadow High School teams, making it to the Western Mass tournament. He was selected as the Republican Athlete of the Year in 2009. Kyle DeFranco.
I would love to say something. Sorry, I was using the lavatories.
Should have wrestled.
Yeah, you got that for me, right? All right. I just want to thank everybody for coming in here. I want to thank the committee for selecting me in this time. Obviously, everything is good, but I do want to thank my parents for everything that they did for me growing up. I couldn't have done it without them. You know, from when I was a kid, growing up, I mean, every single, from when we were kids, me and my brother over there. Greg, stand up for a second. That's my real mentor over there. He's there. He taught me all the sports that I played, and you know, we just from there on out we were yin and yang. We went through college together, playing sports. I got to throw a shout out to Coach McGee right over here, Coach Courtney, and Bob Martin, Dan Reed. A lot of the other coaches that I've had, everybody was great, and I just want to hope everybody's having a good night. Is everybody having a good night? All right, so am I. All right, I'll keep you guys. Just kidding. Thank you all.
This evening last week, I was in the bathroom.
I didn't have a speech prepared.
Good job.
He was in the bathroom because I skipped over one guy. Our next inductee, Kyle Bousquet, 2003. Kyle Bousquet was a three-sport athlete participating in soccer, hockey, and baseball. Kyle was All-Western Mass in soccer his senior year, in hockey in his sophomore year, junior and senior years, and in baseball he played third base, pitcher, and catcher. He had a .298 batting average and was elected to the All-League team his senior year. Kyle was the MVP in soccer his senior year and had 7 shutouts in the Churchill Moriarty League's lowest goals against average with a 1.22. He, however, excelled in hockey, where he played varsity all 4 years. Kyle was selected to the All-Western Mass second team during his sophomore and junior years and first team during his senior year. He won the Eddie Shore Award for the best defensive player and was runner-up for the Basone Award for best player in Western Mass. He was also selected to the All-League team his junior and senior years. Kyle was Rookie of the Year his freshman year and won the Outstanding Defenseman his sophomore year and his senior year. Kyle was named captain during his junior and senior years. Kyle had 24 goals, 42 assists as a defenseman, and had an impressive plus-minus average of plus 93. He was selected to the Senior All-State All-Star team and won the Romeo Bosquet Scholarship Award. Kyle was also selected to the Hockey Bay State Games during his junior, sophomore, and senior year. Kyle lives in East Longmeadow with his wife, Amanda, and their 3 sons, Braden, Charlie, and Noah. Kyle Bousquet. Congratulations.
Can I grab?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Oh, yeah. It's all yours.
Thanks. There's an ongoing joke between myself and Kyle DeFranco. Same guy for a while, and we've been mixed up all night. I was supposed to go first. He went first. Couple big hockey guys with beards. So, first of all, I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame committee and everyone involved in organizing such a great evening. This is truly a great honor. I'm grateful to be included with such an amazing class of inductees. And congratulations to those inductees. I know this night is to recognize us, but I'd like to spend this time to recognize my village that's here, because we all know it takes a village. To my parents, Mark and Ellen, thank you. My dad was my coach for many years. You showed me how to play, how to compete, how to lead the right way. You're the biggest reason why I'm standing here today. Your guidance and leadership has helped mold me into the father, man, and coach I am today. So thank you, Dad. My mom, our rock. You held it all together. Between the 3 of us boys, making sure we're where we needed to be. You made it all look so easy. And as a parent of 3 boys now, I know that it wasn't.
You always supported us, continue to support us during our highs and our lows that come with playing and coaching. Thank you, Mom. Thank you to my brothers, Brent and Chris, for always pushing me to be better and being the role models you were that drove me to be my best, which brought me there. Thank you to my in-laws, Diane and Dave, who are both here tonight. Thank you for both supporting me and the boys, providing rides, and being there for the boys' games and my games as a coach. It means a lot to us. Thank you to my Aunt Lori. She's here as well. You always keep us grounded, remind us of our faith and where we came from. To my boys, Braden, Charlie, and Noah, thank you for being such great boys. I'm lucky to be able to coach you, watch you grow into the amazing young man that you're becoming, and Noah, once you can walk, you're next. And to my wife, Amanda, the glue that holds us together. Navigating this crazy world of youth and high school sports, managing multiple schedules, her own business, and mastering the art of dividing and conquering, all while supporting me as a high school coach who doesn't have a kid on the team, allowing me to do what I love, which is to coach. So thank you, babe. Again, thank you to the committee. This is such a great honor. A shout out to that soccer class where when I was in school, you guys were a force to be reckoned with. So that's such a great honor to be in that class as well. So thank you all. Have a great night.
Great job.
Our next inductee, Vince Spagnola. Vince Spagnola was a three-sport athlete participating in hockey, soccer, and lacrosse. He captained his hockey team in his senior year. Vince scored 100 points during his hockey career and was selected for the Basone Award and led the league in scoring. He played varsity all 4 years. However, he was injured early in his freshman year and sophomore years. Vince was All-Western Mass in both his junior and senior years and made the Massachusetts State hockey team. He now lives a full life in Dalton, Mass., having found serenity and purpose in the world. He is indebted to both his family and his counselor, Anne, who have helped him find health and happiness. Vince is grateful for having a second chance to become the person he is today. Vince will celebrate his 9th year free of his addictions in December this year. Vince Spagnola. I'll hold it. I'll hold it for you.
Oh, okay.
And I'll give you this.
Thank you. I'm not a big public speaker. It gives me anxiety, but it is truly an honor. I just want to thank my dad, my aunt for coming. And yeah, there's just a lot of people I want to thank. It's like on my mind. It's hard to like relive it back. My buddy Kyle's gonna induct me. The dude that went before me did such a good job. Like mine's not gonna be like that. But yeah, I just want to make sure. For my dad and my mom, always bringing me to everywhere for hockey, like early when it was like 5 a.m. and stuff. Before when we lived like an hour from the rink before I even moved to East Longmeadow, and like making the sacrifice. My little sister having to like tag along when she didn't have like anybody else there. I'm definitely appreciative for that. I love you. Thank you.
We love you.
Very nice.
Our next inductee, Mike Ahmed, 2010. Mike Ahmed was a three-sport athlete playing in baseball, basketball, and soccer. Mike excelled in baseball and was selected to All-Western Mass in both his senior and junior years. He was named captain during his senior year and went 7-0. He completed his pitching career record of unbeaten games with a career record of 14-0. He was also the 2010 preseason Super 7 selection, played in the NBCA Senior All-Star Game and the Massachusetts and Rhode Island All-Star Game, and was selected by the Republicans Co-Player of the Year. Mike led his team to a career record of 54-6. He was a National Honor Student his junior and senior year. In 2010, he batted .404, .525 on-base percentage, scored 33 runs, stole 29 bases, and was 7-0 in pitching with an ERA of 2.15. He struck out 54 players in 39 innings pitched. Mike went on to play in college at Holy Cross. He also played on the All-Patriot team in the Cape Cod League, where he was named Player of the Week. Mike Ahmed. Congratulations.
He was drafted by the Dodgers, too.
When Nick got in, his wife was pregnant for their first one. She sat with me. I thought she was going to have a baby.
Oh, jeez. Sure, she was far along. Go ahead, I'll hold that if you want. Sure.
I could.
Sorry.
So I think a couple thank yous are in order. First, for the whole committee here to putting this on. I mean, this is something that's truly awesome to be a part of. I know this is not something that has to be done, but you guys are taking the time out of your days and your lives to make this happen. Secondly, thanking my parents and my family. My grandparents are here. All the hours and all the work that they put in, even coaching me when I was younger, kind of led me on the path and started me on this path. But thank you again to everyone, and I can't forget Coach McGee right here, who coached me for 4 years in high school. Made a career that was truly incredible and something I'll remember for my whole life. So I appreciate again everyone coming out here. I appreciate the work from the community here, the committee here. Thank you very much.
Our next inductee, Alexandria McMahon. Alexandria was a three-sport athlete participating in cross-country and both indoor and outdoor track. Alexandria was named All-Western Mass first team her junior and senior year in high school for both indoor and outdoor track and field during both years. She was also named captain of both teams and was awarded team MVP. Running indoor and field, she was a two-time long jump Western Mass champion, junior and senior year, 55-meter hurdles Western Mass champion senior year, and current school record holder with a time of 8.85 seconds. In addition, she also ran the anchor leg of the school record 4x400 relay team and assisted her team with scoring in the event at the state championship, while also placing 8th in the long jump at New England championships. Running outdoor track and field, Alexandria is the current school record holder for the 400-meter hurdles and the 4x400-meter relay, and placed 5th in the state for the long jump during her senior year and 8th in New England. Alexandria went on to continue her track and field career at Worcester State University for 4 years. She was named team captain her senior year, became the MAS CAC champion of the 400 indoor for 2 consecutive years, and 400-meter hurdle, MAS CAC champion for 2 consecutive years. Presently, she is she's an occupational therapist and enjoys officiating track and field during the season. Alexandria McMahon.
I'll give you this after.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank this committee for thinking of me during this wonderful recognition. There are so many great athletes who've walked the halls of East Longmeadow High School, and to be standing here right now is honestly a true blessing, and I am so grateful. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I just want to take a moment and recognize a few of the people who walked with me throughout this journey. First, my mom. She's my rock. That your endless support and outpouring love gave me the courage to step out on the track and give it my all. You never miss a track meet. And that was 8 years of track and field. You would drive 4 hours to watch me race for less than a minute. So that's the dedication that my mom has followed me throughout this time. She'd also stand at that dreadful 7th hurdle of the 400-meter hurdles and scream and cheer and yell, and that's what pushed me to the finish line, because that was the point of the race where I wanted to just walk off. She actually, it was funny, she just told my uncle that she actually developed nodes on her throat from cheering so loud. So she is a dedicated mom right there. And she'd also, no one knows me better than my mom, and I'm so grateful, and I wouldn't be here without her. Secondly, I have to go through the line. My dad, you showed me the true meaning and understanding of having good work ethic. You showed me that results happen if you work hard and if you stay focused. You always supported me through seeking new opportunities, whether it be new training, and making sure I had all of the tools to succeed. You taught me that it's what you do in the off season that makes a good athlete a great athlete. So you pushed me hard to do that. You also showed me how to be a true leader, how to be directive yet approachable, how to always remain humble and kind no matter your ranking. So thank you for that, Dad. I love you so much. For my sister, all I ever wanted to do was be a good role model for you. With being 8 years older, I wanted to show you that the McMahon girls, we can accomplish big things. You pushed me to strive to be a good person, work hard, and to stay humble, because I knew little eyes were looking at me. Now, I'm not sure if you feel the same way, but based on your own track and field accomplishments, us McMahon girls can do big things. So we've proven that. I can only hope that you'll be standing here one day in this spot accepting the same award, but we'll see. So thank you for pushing me to be the best version of myself. It's very meaningful. Lastly, to Coach Bud, the track and field coach legend, the greatest of all time. I wish he was here right now, but unfortunately he couldn't be. He saw potential in me when I was just in 8th grade running those banana hurdles at his camp. He remembered my name, and he was persistent in having me be out on the track team. So I joined indoor track to prepare for the outdoor season for tennis. And then thanks to Coach Bud, he had a special way of making me fall in love with the sport. So I no longer was a tennis athlete, and my focus and passion was for track and field. And that's all because of him. So I just want to thank everybody for being here, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you.
That was outstanding. And Coach Bud is the best guy ever, and he should be in this Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree?
Thank you so much.
Our next inductee, Kayla Rybecki, 2011. Kayla was a two-sport athlete competing in both indoor and outdoor track and field. She served as the captain of both the girls' indoor and outdoor team and field hockey teams during her senior year. Her teams achieved victory in the indoor Western Mass Championships and secured first place at the outdoor Western Mass Division I Championships. Kayla earned all Western Mass honors and set multiple school records, notably in the indoor and outdoor 4x400 meter relay. She concluded her senior year by finishing in the top 8 in the state for the triple jump event. Following her high school career, she attended the University of Massachusetts in Amherst, graduating from the Eisenberg School of Management. Currently, she is employed as a senior property manager in Boston, where she resides with her boyfriend. Kayla Rybecki. I want to stand up a little bit.
No heels on. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much to the members of the East Longmeadow Athletic Committee for organizing this event. My speech tonight is going to be much like the 4x4 relay race, riveting, exciting, and hopefully no one passes out by the time I get to the end. I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of the other inductees present this evening. It is a privilege to be inducted into the East Longmeadow Athletic Hall of Fame alongside such an exceptional group of athletes, some of whom I've had the honor of competing with during my high school years. My experience in track and field program has certainly left an impact on my life, and I will forever treasure the memories and friendships I made during that time. Growing up, I would not have envisioned myself joining the track and field team. My early interest lay in many other sports, and I anticipated continuing those through high school. It was not until I attended Coach Bud's summer camp in middle school that I discovered the world of track. Without his early guidance and enthusiasm, I would not have embarked on a track and field career or found myself here today. I am deeply grateful to him for instilling his passion in the sport in me and recognizing the potential in so many young athletes who attended that camp. Looking back, it was remarkable to see Coach Bud recruited so many different kinds of athletes, some with little to no experience in the sport. He saw potential in anyone willing to put in hard work and found a home for each one of them in track and field. What makes Coach Bud's job so unique and arguably quite challenging is teaching athletes over 20 different types of events. Somehow he did so with such patience. I'm personally aware of such patience, as I know there were times I might have been a bit challenging to coach, as I can be rather headstrong, something my boyfriend would probably say holds true today. For instance, there was a time Coach Bud placed me in hurdle practice, probably due to my height, and I quickly discovered that I did not enjoy competing with obstacles in my path. Or the time there was this massive snowstorm that had the school shut down. The school had to close early, and I convinced our distance team that we still needed to practice. So here we are, 10 girls, sliding around the roads of East Longmeadow, dodging snowplows, and all of a sudden, I hear Principal Chero yelling from his car behind us, "Get back to the high school!" I'd like to thank Coach Bud for everything he did for me at East Longmeadow High School. The weekends he dedicated to our meets in Boston, the Friday nights at Smith College, and the unwavering support in each individual he took to the track, including myself. I'd also like to express my gratitude to my teammates over the 4 years at East Longmeadow High School. Track is often seen as an individual sport. However, the bond and support we had in our team, along with the common goal of winning the meet, consistently led to teammates enhancing each other's performances. These life lessons continue to help me in my professional career today. Some of my most cherished memories were created during the after-school hours spent in the gym with my teammates or in the dirt, or I mean that old East Longmeadow track. Finally, I wish to thank my family, my sister, Erin, who I won multiple championship meets with. Those may have been the only times we hugged in high school. Also to my parents for their support and the countless hours they spent driving to watch my sister and I collectively run just 3 minutes.
In his 2-year football career, Sam had 66 career receptions for 1,219 yards and 18 receiving touchdowns. He was a 2-time All-Western Mass selection and was a 2013 Chowder Bowl MVP. He went on to play football at Assumption University, where he led his team through their first ever Elite 8 appearance. He currently lives in Springfield, where he is a clinician in the Springfield school system and a member of the Crew, collectively recognizing Empowerment Within organization in Springfield, a nonprofit organization of black men serving the city of Springfield, toy and turkey drives, community fish fries, and backpack giveaways for local scholars. Sam Blake.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Sure, yeah. Good evening. Good evening. This one? Oh, all right. Okay. All right. I thank you to the committee for everybody here tonight. Congrats to all the great athletes, both former, current, future. My time here in East Longmeadow was a good one. I got to enjoy it with some really close people here. Some people who are here today. My family's represented at this table. My family's also represented at that table there. So I'm a product of a great village of people. So this award is not singular, even though I'm the only one up here tonight. Everybody with the last name Blake, we're all Hall of Famers tonight. So I appreciate you all. Thanks for having me, and have a good night. Appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
On a side note, if everybody realizes certain athletes score 1,000 points, he did it in 3 years, not 4. Good job. Our next inductee, Lauren Kennedy, 2013. Lauren Kennedy was a 3-sport athlete participating in track and field, basketball, and soccer. In track and field, she was a 3-time sectional champion and 2-time Western Mass champion in the javelin throw, and ran on the Western Massachusetts 4x100 relay team during her junior year. She won the state title in the javelin throw her junior year and was state runner-up in her senior year and placed in the top 8 at 2 All-New England tournaments. She was selected All-Western Mass first team twice and selected by Mass Live for Athlete of the Week. She holds the freshman record and school record for the javelin throw. And in basketball, she was a 2010 Western Mass champion, state finalist first team, All-Western Mass second team selection, and the captain and MVP her senior year. She received the Muriel Brown Athletic Award and the MA Celebration of Girls and Women in Sports Award. Lauren continued her athletic career at Connecticut College, where she received several all-conference honors and broke school records in the javelin and shot put. She now works locally in municipal public health and volunteers coaching at East Longmeadow High School javelin throwers each spring. Lauren Kennedy.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much to the committee for putting together this event. I'm absolutely delighted to be here and so happy for my fellow inductees. I just wanted to thank my family and friends for being here tonight, and also thank my parents who instilled in me at a young age a love of sports. So much so that my first word as a child was probably touchdown. So I'm so happy and so grateful for all of their support over the years in my athletic career. I didn't realize until I started coaching at the high school a few years ago how much it means to a young athlete that there is someone who is telling them and showing them that they believe in them. It's easy enough to, as an athlete, to want to work hard and to want to be the best and be great. But when you have someone who, is spending extra time teaching you a new skill or is there for you when you're nervous at a meet, it really makes a big difference. So thank you so much to all of the parents, coaches, and school staff who have been that person to an athlete, and I hope to be that person to someone someday. So thank you so much, everyone.
Our next inductee, Luis Rodriguez, 2014. Luis Rodriguez was a one-sport athlete playing basketball all 4 years. Luis was the leading team scorer in his sophomore year, scoring more than 30 points in 3 of their games. The Spartans were the league champion during his junior year. Easily surpassing the 1,000-point mark, he scored an impressive record of 1,292 points from the floor during his career. Postseason awards and accomplishments were not available at the time of this book was printed. Luis Rodriguez.
Good evening, everyone.
just want to thank everyone for being here today. Especially thank you to the Hall of Fame committee for putting this all together. Just want to thank my parents for pushing me every day to continue, just to make me a better young man. Continue to push myself. So all the inductees, congrats to you guys, especially my brother Sam Blake. Just thank you for everyone coming out and my family. Thank you very much for just being here and supporting me. Thank you.
Our next I guess Kathy's going to introduce the next inductee. Kathy Hood, everybody.
Thank you.
Put it close.
It is my pleasure to introduce our next inductee, who doesn't follow rules, didn't put the flower on, and sat down at her table. Pat Bean is being inducted as both a coach and a contributor to the East Longmeadow Athletic Hall of Fame. Pat began her athletic career in East Longmeadow High School as a 4-year player in both field hockey, basketball, track, and field. But that was before we started to keep records. So we're not sure if she was good or not. That's why she's going in as a coach and a contributor. She began her coaching career for the East Longmeadow Soccer Association, first coaching her 2 boys. Then coaching a girls' youth soccer team under 10 till they reached high school level, winning 3 state championships. Pat also coached both Mustang and T-ball. She was a member of the committee that was very influential in why there are now lights at the East Longmeadow athletic field. For you youngins in the room, prior to that, there were no lights. It was dark. Later in her coaching career, Pat coached both girls swimming at East Longmeadow High School and actually developed and coached both the first girls and boys swim team, ski team, with Larry Sherpa, and I was their assistant coach for a couple of years. The only bad part was we skied at Berkshire East, and it's like sliding on an ice the whole time. It was not fun night skiing at all. Pat was also one of the founding members of the East Longmeadow Athletic Hall of Fame. Ran into Pat, had a 2-second conversation, and I was next on the committee with her. Still going strong. But it's been a pleasure to work with her and the committee members since its inception. We enjoy our jobs. We know our lane to stay in. I do the banquet. They do everything else. So without hesitation, Pat Bean, congratulations on being inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame. What?
I told her I wasn't going to say anything.
I find that hard to believe.
Is it on?
I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, just talk loud. Yeah. It's on.
Put it close.
Just put it up.
Hello,
Yep.
hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Anyone?
You're going to say everything.
What?
I said you're going to say everything.
Yeah.
I really don't need it because I'm a physical education instructor and I can use my voice. Yeah, I know.
It's dead.
It's dead. Okay. So I don't really want to say anything except
Just hold it up close.
hi. How are you? My name is Pat Bean. I'm a retired physical education teacher for 52 years. I'm not used to being in the front. I'm the person who's usually in the back. So standing up here in front of you is really
Died again.
kind of intimidating. So thank you for this honor. It's really great. My family is over there.
I don't know what's making it work or not, Pat. I guess, go ahead.
I really don't want to go there with that one. But, and it's been a real pleasure working on this committee. One thing I would just like to say, Kathy and I forgot to ask people who were inducted tonight to give us either their emails or addresses so that we can get a body of information so that we can get more of our past inductees here. Because it's really important for you guys to see the people who have been brought in. So before you inductees that were in here tonight leave, catch Kathy and I out there on the outside and give us that information. All right? Thanks.
Before we induct our team, which it'll be the first time this has ever been done, because it's one team for 3 years, 3 different accomplishments, a lot of overlapping girls. I know I see a few, but would the past inductees please stand? Jay, Paul, Jay Chaporis, Tom Benton, Gil Gonzalez,
Bill Donovan,
Billy Donovan, Bob Mazzarello, Ned Obenesser, Aaron Duffy, Ryan Duffy, Ryan Corbett. Sorry about that. I knew you guys were together. Who? Pat Bedard. Sorry, Pat. Brent Bousquet. Congratulations to you guys. We are now inducting the 2001 girls soccer team, who was 19-3-1, league champions, Western Mass champions, and state champions. The 2002 girls soccer team, that was 19-2-1, league champion and Western Mass champions. And the 2003 girls soccer team, 20-0-1. They were undefeated in the Coombs League, Western Mass champions, and state champions. Do I read everybody's name, Ned?
Call them up.
Please. The class of 2001, the class of 2002, and the class of 2003, please come forward. Along with their coach. I'm not sure who amongst you would like to speak. Probably Gil. Probably Gil. What an accomplishment by a coach.
Thanks, Mike. I'd like to first congratulate all the inductees tonight. It's a real honor to be up here with these girls in such an elite crowd. Thank the committee for this nomination. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay. I'm fortunate to have coached these girls and Emily with joy in swimming too. It's been a great honor for me to do that. I have to say, this program of the girls in soccer was, we kind of at the high school reaped fruits of labor of the youth program in East Longmeadow. And I think Kathy DeMaro and Mark Rosino here. which were a big part of this. But let me just say a little bit about this team. First of all, leadership is important, and the 2000 team, I say 2000 because it was 2001 graduates, but that's the year we won it, was, as Mike said, 19-3-1, captained by Jess Pitchell, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight, and Aaron Duffy. I'm using maiden names, by the way. You have to forgive me with that, too. But they were ranked 25th in the nation by the National Soccer Coaches Association. They started off the season 1-3-1, and then the stone got rolling down the hill. They went the next 18 games undefeated, right to the state championship, beating Duxbury in the state championship 1-0. The girls will remember that we had that bus accident going to the state championship game, which we ended up having to get another bus to come home, and that was like another memory thing. But the 2001 team was state runner-up, Western Mass champs, 17-2-3. We started 0-1-1, and the ball got rolling a little bit later. We went the next 18 games undefeated, and unfortunately lost 2-1 to King Philip in the state championship. The 2002 team was 20-0-1, ranked 8th in the nation by the National Soccer Coaches Association. By the way, 2000 team was captained by Gina Polcanico, Erin Goodwin, and Julie Randall. The 2002 team was captained by 4 girls who were on the varsity all 4 years, along with a few others, if I'm not mistaken. But that was Caitlin DeMario, Meg D'Angelo, Christina Rasico, and Jenny Maurer. The one blemish on that record was a tie to Cathedral, who we beat later on in the year 2-1. So that was a good game. This team went an incredible 16 shutouts. Now, the team prior to them, I mean, in 2001, that team gave up only 16 goals in the 22 games. The team prior to that, in 2000, gave up 18 goals only in their 23 games. This team gave up only 7 goals in 21 games, 16 shutouts. I just have to tell you, you have to bear with me for this, about 2 games that are like imprinted in my mind that I can't get out. I think about them all the time. And there happened to be not the state championship games, which were all great, 2 semifinal games for that year in 2002. The first one was against Belchertown, Western Mass semifinal. We were at a neutral site. It was Longmeadow. We had beaten Belchertown during the year 4-0. I wasn't expecting any problems at all. Okay, so we outshot them, I think, 19-3 in the first half. We're killing them. We're down 1-0. So at the halftime, Meredith, who's not here, Meredith, my assistant coach, was outstanding. And I said to the girls, we just got to keep doing what we're going to do, and we're going to score. You know, it's going to happen. So we come on the second half. Meg D'Angelo scores early and gives us we're tied 1-1. So now the game's going on, and we're still pounding them. They get a direct kick about 40 yards out with like 19 minutes left in the game. And we used to have this offside trap that I called. In hindsight, I shouldn't have called it, but I did. And sure enough, I thought at least 3 girls were offside. Poor Linnea, who best goalie in Western Mass, could have taken a picture of the Belchertown front line coming in on her because there were at least 3 girls offside. And they scored, and they go ahead 2-1. So now I turned to the bench, and I got some girls in tears on the bench, and I'm thinking, man, I'm glad this is a short bus ride home because we're in Longmeadow. So at the 12-minute mark, we call a timeout. We ended up moving Meg Kravitz, who was our sweeper, to midfield, which gave us only 3 defenders. But 2 minutes later, Jenny Maurer hits a shot that Hope Solo, no goalie in the world, saves, upper left corner in the goal. Now it's 2-2. I moved Megan back. We moved Megan back to sweeper. 4-minute mark, Bubba, who was Caitlin DeMario, gets a breakaway. Bubba on a breakaway was like money in the bank. Boom, 3-2, we're ahead. And then with about a minute left in the game, Belchertown had moved everybody up, including their goalie. And Jamie McCauley, R.I.P. Jamie, very astute, lifted one over the goalie, and we win 4-2. And a game that, believe me, if my heart could have come out of my chest in that game, it would have. And then we went on, won Western Mass 3-0 that year. And then we have the semifinals in the States. Now, the state semifinal was against Hudson. Hudson was known for some speed. I wasn't worried. We had the best defense in the state, and I had Kirsten Brown and Cristiano Resico on the outside, and there was going to be nobody was going to be faster than them because they claimed they had very fast wings, but that wasn't going to happen. Well, we took the kickoff in the game, made 7 or 8 passes. Hudson hadn't touched the ball. Jenny Maurer hits a shot and rockets off the crossbar and goes out. I turned to Meredith and I said, I think Hudson's in trouble, Meredith. So it's 2-0 at the 10-minute mark. At the 12-minute mark, Bubba turns and spins and volleys one, a tremendous goal. And I'm watching their coach on the sideline, the Hudson coach, and he watches them go like this, and that goal goes in, he goes. And I knew from that point they were done. So it was a state semifinal game that we went on to win 7-1 in the state semifinals. Then the state game, we totally dominated King Philip, who had beaten us the year before, and went on and won that game 2-1. So those games are embedded in my mind. But overall, I want to say these teams, here's some incredible numbers. 56 wins, 5 losses, and 5 ties over the 3 seasons. 1 state champion runner-up, 2 state championships. In those 66 games, they scored 188 goals while giving up only 41, and they posted 40 shutouts. 2 teams were nationally ranked. ELS won't see the likes of that again, I don't think. So, congratulations, girls.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you. Anybody else want to say anything, ladies?
Come on, Megan.
2001, 2003, 2003 girls soccer team. Amazing.
Good job, girls. Great job.
I think we're going to have some closing remarks. I don't need it either, really.
Can I approve?
Yep.
Oh, that's where my pen is. Thanks.
I took it
on the table here.
Okay. I guess this concludes our ceremony. If anybody is looking for another program, there's some extras up here. I encourage everybody, as I did at the beginning, to nominate players that you even think is worthy of this hall. I thank everybody for coming. I thank this committee. Everybody have a nice Thanksgiving. Thank you.